Hey everyone, EFNM Fan 627 here. As you may have noticed, I have made a post about one of my ex-best friends, GD. I wanted to make it clear that what I say is solely based on the evidence I have been given by one of my editors and one of my friends. Recently, I have been sent evidence of GD doing something very inappropriate that I do not condone on my channel. Now, this was not in a video. I have not uploaded a video since I have seen this. But this has caught my attention. One of my editors has sent me screenshots of Discord DMs of him talking to a 10-year-old girl, which at the time he was 16. He is 17 now. I will admit I will respect the fact that he has admitted he was wrong, and he even apologized in one of his videos, one of his most recent videos. But that does not excuse the fact he talked to a 10-year-old girl. I will not say anything within the screenshots I have been sent by one of my editors, but as we all know, pedophilia is not condoned anywhere on the internet. And most personally, if you have pedophilia, if you have committed acts of pedophilia, or you have committed any sexual acts against a minor, I will not hesitate to report you and to report you to your local police station. Let me make that clear. No sorts of pedophilia or any sexual act with a minor is condoned on my channel. But I had not known that one of my best friends, GD Gamer 764, had recently DM'd a, not recently. This was I have no words. Like, I am in disbelief. I am like my leg is shaking off camera from how furious I am. I can barely sit still. But let me make this clear. Pedophilia will not be condoned on my channel. I have said this like 15 times already in the span of 3 minutes. Anyways, I have screenshots that one of my friends have sent me about him admitting, and even DMs of GD Gamer 764 talking to a 10-year-old girl. For your sake, if you are sensitive to any of these topics, you may click off now. This is your only warning. What I am about to do, what I am about to read, is very, very inappropriate. That might get this flagged, and I will have to censor out some of the words I have to say in these messages. First screenshot. GD Gamer had made a message admitting that he chatted with a 10-year-old girl and said some very inappropriate things. He says, quote, "Everyone, things have been going worse and worse. Or getting worse and worse. So I am going to straight out say it. I chatted with a 10-year-old, and I was saying very inappropriate things to her. I already know that you all will hate me once I send this. So I am going to stay silent and let everyone just let their anger out on me. I had no reason to do what I did, and I deserve to be treated badly because of it." This isn't the only screenshot of evidence I have been given by my editor and, well, not really my editor, one of my friends. He had sent more. My editor then sent me 3 screenshots of the DMs he had with the victim, the 10-year-old girl, and of GD's conversation with the 10-year-old girl. He had said, in 3 of these messages, I'm going to read. I will be censoring out this section. I will be censoring out the words that might get my content flagged. GDGamer764, March 16th, 2025, 2:35 p.m. Also another thing. I also have an obsession with girls actually inflating themselves like balloons, like videos of real people doing it. Second, March 16th, 2025, 2:37 p.m. I would ask you if you wanted to try doing it, but I don't want to make a bad impression or anything. March 16th, 2025, 2:44 p.m. Maybe if you change your mind about trying it, you can let me know or something, LOL. Note that he said LO, laugh out loud, in this last message. He thought pedophilia was a joke. He was laughing about it. About talking to a 10-year-old girl about very inappropriate things. My editor had also sent me screenshots of him, screenshots of my editor and the victim at this case. I will be censoring out her name because I don't want to, drag her back into this after, a whole year, but still, I feel like it should be addressed. My editor had screenshotted DMs of GD and him, with him saying, "I'm sorry to do this," with epilepsies at the end. Void replies, "What?" He gets blocked. Void gets blocked. And then, in the DMs with the victim, he says, "Right after I sent him the songs I made for his game, even if they are ass." We'll be censoring out the messages he sent to the victim, which case this is not GD. This is Ice Flames 99, one of my editors from one of my videos. The victim, at March 18th, 2025, 8:57. He tried dating me and I'm 10. Will probably report me because of my age, LOL, but just wanted to let you know that. Now, I will admit, she was under the age of 13. Yes, I will admit it. I will admit that I was wrong. That I was wrong for not having that in my recent text post. But still. He then gets sent screenshots of the victim and GD's in their DMs. The victim says, "Get on right now, this is serious." She sent the 3 screenshots I had mentioned earlier, saying, "This is what GTA and GD Gamer has said to me. He is a effing weirdo. He banned me because I blocked him. He just banned too for sending proof." Not only did he commit pedophilia, but he tried covering up. He tried covering the acts that he committed up by deleting the evidence from another user who had proof of him actually talking to her. Back to what I was saying. That's all the evidence I have. But I will post more and hopefully get to the bottom of this. He had made a recent video of him admitting that yes, he did do it, which is respectable. I'm glad that he was able to own up to his own actions. But it still does not excuse the fact that you talked to a 10-year-old on Discord, which at the time, it's also not only his fault, but also the parents of the victim's fault for letting her be on Discord, which has an age rating of 13 plus. I'm not gonna say any names. I'm not going to have I'm not going to make any controversy, but this should be addressed. And I feel like this should finally go out to the public. If you have anything towards me, or if you have any other evidence of him doing this, I want you to DM me on Discord or comment on this video. Because other than that, that's all I have as evidence. That's sent from my friend. Note, once again, I'm going to sound like a broken record here, but I cannot stress this enough. Pedophilia or sexual or intimate relationships with another minor shall not be condoned. Once again, pedophilia on my channel in regards of an intimate relationship or sexual relationship with a minor with more than a 4 or 6 year age difference will not be condoned. I am trying my best not to snap and crash out in front of my camera because I really don't want to scare my younger audience. But once more, I cannot stress this enough. Pedophilia is disgusting, it is wrong, and it can land you up in jail. It will not be condoned under any circumstances on my channel. If you have any counter evidence, or anything against me, you may reach out to me. Note that I am livid, to say the least. I am livid. But I will respect the fact that GD has admitted that he was wrong. But that still does not excuse the fact that you tried having an intimate relationship with a girl that was 6 years younger than you. That is all I have. Peace out.